Okay, I was just sleeping, y'all. I had a very interesting dream, nap. I don't give a fuck what you want to say it. I swear on my life right now is so weird. The fuck? Like the fuck? Like the fuck? Bitch, am I alive? Like I'm sitting here like trying to process the shit. Like I had a dream or an experience or whatever that I just like time traveled. Like I time jumped. But I wasn't alone. I was actually with a few people. Like, who are you? Like, why the fuck are you here? What is that? There's this movie. That's what I remember. I think there are lizard people in the world, bro. You know, I've had all these like weird experiences, weird dreams, weird whatever. There's a movie. Can't even remember the fucking name. Zathura. I was actually referencing that the other day. I was telling Terry about it. But this one, I was just trying to think of the thing. There was like this thing there. And it was like a chunky thing. And I was like, what is it? I was trying to like focus on it. And it literally like went like with his tongue. Like what the fuck? It made me think of the scene from The Thorough when they were coming up the stairs, the little lizard people or the whatever, and like you saw their tongue. Like that's what it looked like. So I'm thinking it was like a lizard person or something like that. Yeah, this is just a dream. But just as a heads up, bro, something's up. But it was just a dream. I just kept like my arm is hurting so fucking bad. Like we were sitting in this building or restaurant or something. Kind of looked like one of those old restaurants where like what is it? Like a maid, right? I don't know. It's like where they have one of those like old fashioned cars that like kind of sit outside of the wall or whatever. It's like part of the display or something like that. Like one of those Cadillacs or whatever. There's this place that I know of. It's like everybody has a hell, right? And I have a hell. Every time I'm there, it's like God's like, hey, pay attention. Like pick up some notes here. That's like in my interpretation of what it is. And I always go back to, I know it fucking sucks, but I always go back to my fucking stepmom's fucking house. That's exactly where I went. And like it was just so fucking weird, bro. I was only in like 2, maybe 3 rooms. I did my laptop and I grabbed some not a Game Boy, but it's like a wide one. It's like a game thingy, but the buttons are over here and the up and down thing are over here. It's like long. It's like oblong. I was trying to find my laptop. Couldn't find it. And I was having somebody help me. There was like a couple guys and a couple girls with me. And the one girl was like acting hella weird. I think she was sabotaging some shit. I'm trying to focus in on her. She looked a little strange. But I think she was human. But there's this, we had to get back to, like, hey, we gotta go. But I went there, right? And we were in the living room. And they're like, somebody was knocking on the door. They're like, hey, you need to answer the door. But I guess the adults weren't available, or I don't know. So I was like, okay, I'll go answer the door. Because I'm an adult, right? And there was these 2 guys. I went to school with them. One of them was Craig Stevenson. And the other one, I don't even know his name, but I know his face. He's like a big, tall, black guy. And he has like short hair. I mean, his hair's a little bit long or whatnot. He's a little round in the face, a little chubby, pudgy. He's thicker. I know him, but I don't know his fucking name. But I know it was like those 2, and I was like, what are you doing here? He said, what are you doing here? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? This is my house. I'm like, this my stepmom's house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my house. Like, what the fuck you mean? What am I doing here? Like, what you looking for? And like, Craig came up and he's just like, what are you doing here? What the fuck you doing here? What the fuck's going on here? Right? And then my brother Alex started acting hella weird. It's like he was just like playing music so fucking loud. And like, everybody was just kind of like, not breaking the house, but not really following the rules of the house. And I was just like, there's some weird shit going on. And I was just like, close those. We had these big ass fucking windows in the front, and I was like, close those curtains. That way they didn't see that we were in here. There was like a couple people like trying to come, and I was like, I ain't trying to do all this shit. I don't know who was with me. It was like a little weird mission. I just know that I was just like, something's like, you need to get out of here now. Like, some shit's about to go down. And I was trying to find, I even had my backpack. There's like a backpack that I have that I just bought like this year. It's like a huge backpack. And I had that, and I had stuff in it. But I still needed my laptop, and we were looking for my laptop, and we're like, we gotta go, because we only have like so many seconds or so many minutes. Like hurry up, like come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We had to get back to the car, because the car itself was like the vehicle, like itself. And we were like, we'll just have to come back for it. And I was like, I really need my laptop. And I was like, wait, go to the bathroom. And then inside the bathroom, it was inside the bathroom. It was like kind of, not behind the toilet, but it was like folded up, like around the toilet. And like there's this another thing that was over there that was like charging, a game looking thing, whatever, but it was on or whatnot. And probably didn't need it, but I took that too. And I was like trying to get out the door, but all my zippers on my backpack were like all open. I was like, why the fuck is my backpack open like this? Like it was some crazy shit. It's like, why is my shit like this? Like, why does it look like this? So I was like, I ran out, right? And they ran out, and we all ran out, right? And I was just like, hurry, 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 we gotta get in the car. So we got in the car, and the car was like a truck looking type thing or whatnot. And I don't know. I think these lizard things, there's like this goose, like bird type thing. Mm. Like, I really had to check real quick. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you look like real quick? What the fuck is going on, bro? Otherwise, I'm just tripping out, bro. No, I'm not doing any drugs. No, I didn't do drugs yesterday. No, I wasn't drinking alcohol. No, it was nothing. Like, literally, no joke. It was like, I get transported somewhere. And the girl, she was like, come on, hurry up. You just gotta leave it. And I'm just like she was trying to tell us to, like, hurry up. But then as soon as everybody got, like, in the car, right? Her bitch ass got motherfucking outside the fucking car. And she was like, come on, hurry up. Like she was a recording. Like a sound recording. She wasn't, I don't think she was, she didn't even go. She didn't even go back. She was just like, I was like, why are you not in the car? Because as soon as the timer went off, the car, like, jumped. Like, went to wherever. It's like kind of crazy here. I don't know if she was, or something, if she was human or not human. I think she had, like, her skin though. I don't know. I keep thinking of her skin, and she's not a black girl, but she's a black girl. She has, like, but her skin's like milky color, so like a light skinned black girl. She's not tall. And she said, oh no, I need to hurry up and get in the car. And her bitch ass was motherfucking in the driver's seat. So why would you not be in the car? Because if you're in the driver's seat, in my mind, you're the one steering this bitch. And you just got out of the car and we all just got back up in here? Who the fuck are you? You feel me? Like, I was just like, I keep thinking about this girl. I'm not sure who the fuck she was. But I don't know if she jumped with us. She grabbed the handle, right? And she said, oh no, right? And then the car jumped, right? It just went off, right? And that's so weird. I don't really know. And I was like, who is that? Like, she was like like talking. And that's when I saw that thing where it's like the tongue. But the tongue is not like my tongue. It's like a long tongue. So fucking weird. And then as soon as we jumped inside that restaurant or that car, Cadillac, whatever. We like came right outside the wall. And people were like looking at us like hella weird and shit. And I was like, we basically were like, what's up? And like kind of just came and just jumped through a fucking wall. And the guy was like, what's up? Hello? And then like dipped. And as crazy as it sounds, like earlier today, I was sitting outside. I was just literally just sitting outside. There's this like stone wall. Because part of our apartment is like kind of like underground or whatever. So, like, when we go out, there's like a foundation out there, like a stone wall, and there's like dirt and everything. I keep seeing a door there. Like, I was just gonna walk straight through a concrete wall. Okay, I know, like, here on human Earth, like, humans are not allowed to walk through concrete walls. Because our bodies don't do that. But, like, something was just like, I bet if you just walk straight, you'll walk right through it. Bro. But yeah, like that goose thing. I think those things, those like lizard thingies, likes them. I think they eat them. They like chicken, I'm guessing, or bird. Hmm. Now I feel like I have a headache, and I was trying to tell. It was like I was waking up, and I was trying to tell Terry. I'm gonna make her watch this. It's like I was trying to get up and tell Terry like what was going on. Motherfucker, it didn't even seem like I was here for a second. What the fuck? My name is My name is Elise. So I know who the fuck I am. I am fucking 30 years old. It's like 91958. What happened in 1958? Where did we come from the first time then? How powerful are we? Only as powerful as you believe you are. Damn, Harley, what the hell are you doing over there? Harley's all warm and shit. I'm gonna get off of here. But literally, bro, that's my dream I just had. Been asleep for like 2 hours. My fucking head hurts, bro. Arm for the life of me. Fucking, I was like, bro, did I get hit or something? I don't know, bro. It's 4 a.m. I've been seeing pretty heavy repeating numbers, like almost like non-stop constant. What direction are we going in? That's what I just had my dream about. I'm gonna watch it. I don't know. I don't know. Now now I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom, and I'm thirsty. the fuck? Now seeing that ball in the game. Like, if you got a reset. Listen here, humans. Yeah, I'm a fucking human too, bitch. If you truly got a reset on your life, right? Because everybody got a sad, oh, I was fucking abused when I was young. Oh, I was traumatized when I was young. Oh, I was raped when I was. That shit ain't funny. Oh, I was raped when I was young. Oh, I was sexually molested when I was young. Oh, I was sold into sex trafficking when I was young. Like all this crazy ass fucking psychotic shit that's happened to you and shit. That shit ain't funny. This shit is not funny. Like that shit should not exist. That's not normal. Like if you truly get a second chance, would you actually do something with yourself? Like it never existed. People are wiping away their identities every fucking day. If I become a boy, because I'm a girl, if I become a boy and change my sex on my birth certificate, I just erased my life. That means everything that happened to me didn't happen. You just altered your future and your past in the present. Like, there's some pretty crazy stuff. I'm like, one of the biggest flex, I'm like, in my mind, right? I was like, out of this pandemic, people lost money, they lost friends, they lost family, lost their insanity, and lost their genitalia. My biggest flex is I was born a girl and I am a girl now. That is a flex. I didn't actually have to alter my body at all to feel important. Everyone is uncomfortable with their bodies at one point in their life. But my biology of who I am, I cannot change. Nor should I be playing around like I'm a god. Are people gonna go and get in trouble or something because they did that? Like, I know you can't be mean at people because they wanted to change their bodies. Because that's just how they feel, and no matter if that is right or wrong, that's just how they feel. But is that what that means? Like, can you be a person of God and do that? I'm not sure, because why would you change the thing that He created? There was nothing actually wrong with you. You just had something wrong with you. Like, you wouldn't take it's so much easier, especially for a boy, it's so bad. Like, for a girl, it's one thing because everybody starts off as a female, and we just kind of grow and adapt. Like, I would be more likely to grow a penis and I'm a female than a man grow a vagina, because that's the opposite of evolution. We're literally going against our DNA. And the boys that turn into girls, they cannot be girls because they are not girls. I know they, in their hearts, they feel like they are girls and they are women, but they are not. And I know that somebody literally, they will literally be a jerk to me and be like, I hate you. I can't believe you said that. That's just some entity thingy inside of them. Because I'm actually just a person actually analyzing it right now. You are actually not a girl, because I identify a woman as, well, also a woman and a girl are two different things. Female, I identify a female as someone who has um a vagina and a cervix and a clitoris and breasts, and one who was developed into being a female. Our whole biology is, this is so strange I'm coming up with this, but our whole biology of how we were born, the first moment we were conceived, is how we were developed as a person, and you're telling me that I would trust out of all the things that I don't trust in the entire world, I'm gonna trust this doctor to give me medicine to change my body and alter it with scissors or knives and whatever, like change you up and give me surgery. You cannot trust them. You should not trust anybody who would be okay with something like that. They are literally experimenting on the human race, and you are volunteering yourself because you think that that is what it was your idea. You are allowing someone to manipulate you to make you seem like it is your idea and your ideology to literally alter your body when you had nothing wrong with your perfectly healthy body. There is nothing wrong with you. If you feel like you don't belong in your body, well, let's figure out why you don't feel that way, because we are spiritual beings living the human experience, period. So, what is your spirit feeling like? Oh my goodness, there is nothing wrong with your physical body. And people have things wrong with their physical bodies, like, oh, I have acne, oh, I have eczema. Those are things that can be taken care of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boys and girls have acne and everything like that, but you cannot change that. Like, you will never be able to experience a boy that came in now as a girl. You will never be able to experience, like, literally, no joke, what it feels like to actually be a girl, a woman. You'll never know how it feels to be a little girl when you're little. Like, you only get to be a girl at an older stage in life. I was a girl when I was born and like now, and I have experienced every age of me being a girl. That's how I have proof. From ages 0 to 30, I have become a woman. That is what I am. Before, I was in the stages of a girl, right? I am a girl, a female, right? I played and I did those things and I screamed on the playground and braided my hair and painted my nails, and those are not feminism. Of course boys can do those same type things, but that is what I did. I had slumber parties with friends and we wore PJs, and we had slumber parties where we did pillow fights and we played jump rope and we played with chalk, and we, you know what I'm saying? I did hula hoops and we listened to CDs and talked about how boys were cute and how boys weren't cute, in the different stages of me going through life. And so my body, not just mentally, right, but also physically had changed. I had no features of anything, and I was flat chested and everything just like a boy would, right? But I had breasts when I was a little baby. I just didn't develop them yet because my body naturally knew that one day it was going to develop breasts and hips and all of those things, because that is actually who I am. A part of who we are is we're just supposed to be developing who we actually are. Like, and that's it. Maybe you just are not grown into your body yet and you just do not know who you are, but you should not consume a knife to literally find pleasure in those things or take any of those pills. You're just hurting yourself. There's nothing that is wrong with you. Maybe you just actually just need some love and attention from somebody, and maybe you did not receive that. Maybe that is why that you feel that way. I am so apologetic that you feel that, because I do not want you to hurt yourself. And like the boys that want to be girls now, like they will get the vagina, like get a vagina implant and or whatnot, but a lot of them get very bad infections. Well, if it was natural, right, then you would not have no infection. We would be able to do that just properly, and you would just be able to switch from one to the other, and people would be like, oh, well, there's stuff in the water that makes boys turn into females. Yeah, but they aren't actually growing vaginas. Like, they'll talk about the frogs that are changing its sex, but we are not frogs. We might have a part of a frog DNA in some of us or something like that. It's like I'm seeing like something underground. Like, what in the fuck is these pharaoh people? I don't actually know. People, I actually just don't know. I think we fucked up because humans were curious. about stuff, and I think we unleashed all these curses and stuff upon the world after messing with like these tombs or something like that. And I don't actually think the year is the year that it's supposed to be. I've actually thought that more than one time. I think the time somebody just made up a number and they just like went like this and like fast forwarded or something. mm. And like, yeah, their vagina gets all infected, but then they have to keep it open. So that means that they have to do stuff to like keep their vagina from closing up because of my vagina. No, sorry for talking about my vagina. But my vagina, as it might close up because it's not being used and or whatnot, it doesn't actually close. Like, that's also how I know I'm actually a woman too. Because if you get an artificial vagina, your hole, like where you have sex and stuff like that, it closes because because the body is trying to heal itself, so it tries to clear out a hole, a opening, because my body was created to have an opening inside my body. Whether I like it or not, that's just how it is. Like, sorry, but that's just how it is. Your vagina that you got, right, is going to naturally close up. So you have to insert things or you have to do things to keep it open and stuff like that. And then you have to let it heal. But you're always going to have to just keep doing that. Like, I don't have to use my vagina for years. I don't have to use it ever for I could not have sex or anything like that or have a baby for my whole entire life of existing and my vagina still won't close up. And that's how I know. And I don't have to take any medicine or put anything inside of me to keep it open because that's not how my body is made. My body is made to be like that. I know I'm talking very personal. Sorry. But like, I think this is a really good like a really good indicator on that. And as well, like a lot of girls who transitioned and stuff, they like lost a lot of their hair. Well, women typically, not all women, okay, but women typically do keep more of their hair than men, I have noticed. Just in general, it must be a whole gene thing or something like that. There are women that lose their hair. There are women who have like there's women who are just as bald headed as guys are. Like, it's not the whole thing, but you typically see more women keeping their hair than they do with the men. And then on top of it, you're changing your hormones, you're changing your body chemistry with these medications and these things, right? And you have to keep doing them. Like, if I wanted to be more masculine, I would have to take like testosterone. But my body is only, I have testosterone in my body because I am a girl, right? Because every girl and boy has testosterone. But I only have a certain amount of testosterone inside my body. I cannot just inject it with something because what is my body gonna do with it, right? It's gonna take it in and do something with it, but it doesn't need that. And then what happens when you don't take it? Like, if the world was ending today, well, and you had some testosterone, man, I gotta get something to drink. You had some testosterone, right? And you're like, I have to get my medicine, right? Well, what happens when it runs out? You're putting yourself in a place of being addicted to a medication to change your body when you know damn well you actually can't change it. You're trying to play God and you're going to get in trouble and hurt yourself and you're not going to feel very happy on the inside. And people will be like, Lise, I feel so happy on the inside. Well, do you feel happy on the inside or you feel happy on the outside? Because if you felt happy on the inside, would you really have to change your outside? I am not sure. And if you were happy on the inside, it wouldn't matter what you look like on the outside because you were satisfied on the inside. Something like that, I believe, right? You cannot be upset with somebody who gives a little bit of pushback Because just like you were curious and your brain is thinking about stuff like this, well, also am I, like me. I don't know. I actually never had grown up before where everybody was changing their genitalia. Yeah, I never have experienced that until now. And I'm only 30 and people are changing their peepees and vaginas. I've never actually experienced these emotions before, and they're very overwhelming, and I don't know what to say or do because I actually just don't, because I've never actually experienced them. So you actually cannot expect me to accept every single thing because we've had quite a bit of alterations over the last few years. I'm actually just a kid. And I just want the world to be a better place. And in my mind, I don't think I can change the actual physical world. I can only help someone change their inside world, like their inside them, and then that will change the outside them. I am not saying you are wrong, but I am also not wrong. I am valid to my thoughts and ideas and my opinions, and so are you. But I would be highly upset if someone tried to convince me to alter my body to make me feel like I am enough. And when you are changing from the boy to the girl or the girl to the boy, are we changing anything else? Like, I want to be around. Fuck it. You want to be a girl? Be it. You want to be a boy? Be it. I don't give a fuck what you want to do. Don't gotta mess with me. That ain't gonna affect my life, right? I'm still gonna pee sitting down. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. Like, I'm just gonna be the same. I'm gonna be a girl forever. Yeah, I'm a girl. And that's something. Wow. Yeah, this is very weird. Like, we are not in a alternating time flex warp something. Like, this is so weird. I shouldn't have this conversation. And I was gonna say something, and now it's not in my brain. Probably because it was super important. I only have 10 more minutes left on this thing. Yeah, I want good people around me. Are the people that are changing from boys to girls, are you actively getting therapy? Have you, like, this is my own questionnaire because I'm talking about it now. Yeah, I just woke up feeling like I just fucking time jumped. Are you a good quality person? Fuck your sex, I don't care. You just ruined your body and had a knife to it. Now you think it's beautiful? Fine. Fine. You are right. Who am I supposed to say? No, I don't like my body. If you like your body, and especially after you just got some altering surgery or whatever, then who the fuck am I, right? I ain't nobody, right? You ain't gotta believe me or talk to me or listen to me or nothing. Right? Are you a good quality person? So if we can alter someone's genitalia, is that changing their biology? Like, what about their like brain structure? What about their point, like in their brains, like how we function and everything like that? Is it changing? Like, are we actually changing people's DNA like that much? Like, I am unsure because I'm like this. Well, if you say, oh, well, I was molested when I was young and you are now a boy and you were a girl, or vice versa, did that happen to you or did that happen to the boy you? Did that happen to your male genes, your X chromosomes, your Y chromosomes? Like, what does this actually identify under an actual spiritual law? Because I'm like this, I am actually not sure about how this all regulates with each other. Do you know how to cook for yourself? Do you know how to clean for yourself? So you told me you just spent $30,000 or however X amount of money to get a pair of tits or get a fucking vagina implant, but you never learned how to clean up your house or brush your teeth or fucking feed yourself, and you actually don't eat yourself anything else except for some fucking Uncrustables or some fucking fast food? Like, what quality people are we changing? Like, if people wanted to change from boy to girl and it wasn't a big deal, but they were like all fucking, everybody was a fucking scientist or everybody was a fucking doctor and everybody was a fucking chef, like the basic, like really awesome shit. And they'd be like, well, that's kind of selfish. Not really. That's really not. Like, if you're gonna change your life and alter yourself that fucking much, are you actually becoming something better, or are you just becoming a boy, a crappier version of that boy that you were and now you are a girl, or a crappier version of the girl and now you were a boy? If that makes sense. Like, are you actually becoming something different? Oh, well, I am a boy and I want to be a girl. Well, what are you? Are you a better girl? Are you better as a female? Like, okay, I can identify in something like that. Well, this species or this person or this entity of whatever actually works better. Like, so if you were a boy and you had a certain job and you had a certain IQ or something like that, and now developing into being a female, your IQ raised, right? Your depression lowered, right? Your job quality had increased, right? Your skills that you were able to do, like, is it actually like the battle of the sexes type thing where you're like this, if I become one, I'll become better? Like, I am not sure, because I'm like, if you are just changing the like literally only just the genitalia, like, well, isn't that kind of like sexist or something like that? I'm not actually sure because I don't really know. But it has to be identified as something, like, isn't that like selfish, or I don't know. I really don't know. Like some outer surface type thing. Like, just like if I have a house and the outside of my house is like, I don't know, blue or red or green, and I'm like, oh, I want to get my house uh, painted and redone, right? Like, okay, well, it's gonna cost $20,000 for me to paint your house purple, right? Okay, I can do that, right? So you just paid $20,000 to get your house painted purple, which is super beautiful, but then you're still complaining about how your house sucks because your house stinks. I'm like this, well, we painted the outside of your house, but we're not cleaning the inside of your house. That didn't actually change the house. You have to still do your own dishes and you still have to do your own laundry and you still have to do your own stuff. We just painted the outside. Does that make sense? Like, you didn't get a new house, you just got a new color on your house. Like, I wanted to go get my nails done, and they painted them blue, green, purple, whatever colors, right? Girls get their nails done all the time, right? But I still have my nails, like these nails. I just got them painted on, but I wouldn't get new nails. Maybe I'm not saying this right. I feel like I am. Like, just because you are changing your outside shell doesn't necessarily mean that's changing anything on the inside. Besides your biology, what about your brain? What about your spirit? What is controlling you that making you so much different than a boy and girl? Because you can't just say you were a boy and you can't just say you're a girl. Like, if I grew a penis because I took some stuff, well, I don't know how it feels to be a boy. I had never grew up being a boy when I was little, and I never grew up with puberty, and I never grew up like that. I don't know how it feels to get an erection. I don't know how it feels to have balls. I don't know how it feels to pee on a wall. I don't know how it feels to get kicked in the balls. Like, I don't know how it feels. I don't know how it feels to walk around, maybe since I was little, but I don't walk around with my shirt off because I have breasts. And I can walk around with the shirt off, but not in public. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that. And I guess I never really thought about it. You only want to be a boy, only older boy when you are older. I don't know. So, like, only half of your life, and people are changing their sex so soon. Like, there is no way. Like, when I was 21, I was making some pretty poor decisions because I didn't know what I was doing with my life, because I am still growing up, because our brains are not even fully developed, even until we are even older. Sometimes it doesn't even take like 25, 30. Like, that's when people start being developed all the way. And I made a lot of poor decisions, not awful decisions, because I'm still developing at 21. So you can't really tell, or at least from high school as well, anybody 21 and under, I don't think they have the right really to change their sex, because they're not even fully developed as a human to actually make that decision. Like, you can't tell me if, like, my dad was like, oh, well, you said you wanted to be a boy, and my dad did some life-altering thing when I was, like, in junior high, high school, or elementary school. Bro, my job is, like, do you want a juice box or you want a milk? You feel me? Like, very simple shit, not do you want a penis or a vagina? Like, depending on who I talked to that day, like, if I hung out with, like, my friend Charlie, I don't know, just pick a name, I'd be like, oh, I want to hang out with him. I want to be around him, right? How are you supposed to tell a kid that they're supposed to know those things? Bless her heart. Mm. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Or like a bunch, like if a brother had a bunch of sisters and they're like, oh, I want to be like my sisters, because they're just playing with them and they love them. And when we're young, we are very loving and all of those things. And you change them from a brother to a sister only because they were just playing with their sister. You're demented. I don't think you're protecting us. There's an entity controlling our parents. Yeah, that is not good. Yeah. Wow. This thing is gonna get off, so I have to get off. I gotta stop talking about stuff. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm thirsty. My throat is so fucking dry right now, bro. But I'm gonna get off of here. Please find Jesus. Please. 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 He's literally hitting in plain sight. Like, no fucking joke, bro. Like, him and the angels, like, freaking for real, for real. If you just, like, for a second and you're like, fuck everything. I've been a Satanist my whole life. Everything fucking sucks. I hate everything about everything. I guess if fucking you're real, God, please come in my fucking heart. Don't say it like that. You could, and I bet he would still show up. Give yourself a chance to be actually not addicted to sadness, but addicted to happiness and wholeness. I'm gonna get off of here. Jesus loves you, and I love you. So let me get off of here. Please go take care of yourself. You are worth it, and you are enough. You don't need to change anything. You are already made perfect when you were born.